Hey everyone, it's Tom Karadza with another Rockstar Real Estate Minute, and I'm going to explain to you why we talk about gold sometimes. A lot of people know that we like real estate, and we talk about real estate all the time, but when they find out that we like gold and silver as an investment, they're massively confused and ask us all sorts of strange questions. So let me explain to you the story behind why we like gold and silver in our lives. And the story starts in 2003 when there was a massive blackout in Mississauga. Many parts of Mississauga and the Greater Toronto area only had a blackout for 6 hours, some for a day, some for a day and a half. In our part of Mississauga, in 2003, we had a power cut for almost 3 days. It was horrible. And I had a little traumatic moment in that period of time. In day number 1, we found out that we had no milk for my son. So my son would have been just over a year old at that time. And he was drinking milk. This was important to him. And I had no ability to get into any stores to buy him milk. The stores were all closing down because there was no power. And I only had debit cards and Visa. I had no cash on me. I really wasn't carrying cash in my life at that point in time. But I found $20. I went to the mall. I found a convenience store where a guy that was in the back was locked up because of the power cut. I went to the front of the store. I threw the $20 on the front pane of glass and I said, hey, for one bag of milk at the back of the store, I will give you this $20. And you know, one of those big bags with the 3 kind of separate bags inside it, give me that and I'll give you the $20. He looked at me, I put it on the glass, he ran and grabbed the milk, unlocked the door, we did the little exchange, he passed me the milk, I passed him the $20, and I had my son's milk and I went home, and I was petrified that I would find myself in a similar situation again. And I told myself, I will never let myself have my family in such a situation again. From that day forward, I've always carried plenty of cash on me. I just thought, why am I being so silly? Like, why would I not have some cash on me? When the system freezes like that, everybody freezes and you can't get some bare essentials. So that freaked me out. He was just over a year old. That really had a big impact on me. And then in our lives, it kind of extended beyond that. When we started investing in property and started our own business, I began thinking of that situation back in 2003. And then when there was all these financial crises in our own history, 1990, there was a recession, 1997, the Asian flu that ended up with a New York hedge fund having massive problems. They kind of threw money in it to solve that problem. NASDAQ bubble burst, I lived through that. 2007, 2008, credit bubble bursting. They kind of papered over that with low interest rates. I've seen all these things happen in my life. None of these events in the financial system have been fixed. In fact, the debt that is the basis of the problem has doubled since the year 2000 in the world. The International Monetary Fund just came out and said the debt in the world is at like $152 trillion. It's doubled in the last 16 years only. So the next time there's a financial crisis, I know this is pretty simple, but this is what I believe. The next time there's a financial crisis, I think it's going to be bigger and badder than before. So why don't I buy some insurance on my own wealth in the financial system and hold some physical gold and silver bullion? It's outside of the financial system when I hold the physical stuff. And that way, when there's a crisis, I won't be lined up trying to redeem mutual funds, sell some stocks, get some cash out of the bank. I'll have some physical wealth outside of the system. To me, gold and silver really, it's not an investment. It's an insurance policy. I have insurance policies on my life, on my car, on our real estate properties. Why wouldn't I have an insurance policy on my money inside the financial system? It's a pretty obvious thing to me. So I hope I'm making a case for this, and hopefully you find that a little bit useful. Until next time, your life, your terms.